Hello, hello. Alexa, stop. I forgot my music was on. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. It's Christy. I'm really excited to craft with you tonight. We are making a... Sorry, my husband is distracting me. Well, leave him to come here so we can say hi. Come here. Come here, boys. No, he has food. He's not going to say hi. So tonight we are making a trinket shelf, and I'm super excited. So when you come in, say hello. If you're watching this on replay, let me know you said hello, and we are going to go ahead and get started. So I'm really excited, you guys. I have had this for probably about a year. I want to say probably about exactly a year. I bought this I bought this a year ago at bottom of the bin, and I'm going to show you guys what it is. Hi, Becky. How are you? All right. So I'm going to get my paintbrushes. I am using celery tonight. The celery from Waverly, and I know you're not supposed to shake it, but it's been sitting here a while. So we are shaking it up just a little bit. I actually used this not that long ago, so it shouldn't be too bad. But we are going to get started. Hello, Michael. How are you? And Becky's here. Okay. So like I said, this is a very small version. I know that trinket shelves are like everywhere right now. Hi, Lucy. When I was in Arizona, I saw many trinket shelves in all of the different like antique malls and things. And let me tell you, me and Beth both saw one. It was probably about this big. And if we were in our state, we would have fought over it. No, I'm kidding. It was very decently priced, and it was really good. So somebody must have taken that. But this one was only $2. It is vintage. It's the wooden shadow boxes, but it's basically a trinket shelf. As you can see, there are some ideas here on the back. I do have some ideas of my own. Michael, I bet you're wiped out, my friend. That was a lot. And I know it's a lot when you do that stuff and put something like that on. But I'm glad you're doing good. Pretty much everybody almost has made it home safe. So that's always good to hear. And it was a good time, you guys. I'm just excited to be back and crafting with you. So now is a good time as any to make this. And I didn't even know what I was going to do today. And I looked up, and this was like on my little white cabinet over here. And I was like, I bought that a year ago, and it's a trinket shelf. So we're definitely going to do it. Now you can do this white, and you can paint this over for like every time you have like a different holiday, or you can paint it whatever color you want. You can paint them every different holiday. You know, it's a job, but you can't wait to see what you do. Oh, hi, Kim. How are you? Hello, Kimberly. So this was $2, and this is what, yes, I know you did. And it showed, Michael, definitely. You did put your heart and soul into it. Trust me, everybody that was there knows. And most people that saw everything knows. Hi, Jenny. Okay, so it looks a little farmhousey. I don't necessarily have farm animals. Well, I guess I do. I have a different approach to this. So, like I said, you can paint this whatever color you want. These are the examples. I actually am going with just a light pale green because it's very springy, and this will kind of go with what we're doing. So let me get my paintbrushes. They are already falling around. So I use my popcorn buckets from Disney as my paintbrush holder. I'm so glad you're great, Kimmy, or Kimberly. Do you go by Kimmy? I know, I love the barn too. I wasn't going to say no to this, but like I said, it's been in my stash for a year. So we're using it tonight. So I'm actually going to grab a few different sizes because we have to get in here. Hello, Natalie. Oh my gosh, I just found something else. Yeah, we're going to use that too. So pony shelf, those are small, those are animals. Yes, I know. Jenny, I was going to text you you'll be up for a little while, right? Yeah, because you're in Cali. I'm going to text you when I'm done if I remember. I need to text you what I found in Arizona when I was there. I'm so excited. I showed it yesterday and I was so excited about it. Okay, so I'm just using chalk paint. You guys can use whatever paint you want, and you could just stain it if you wanted to. That's really the look that everybody kind of goes for like the antiques, but I'm going to make this springy. If I ever decided, I'm probably going to go ahead and change it up eventually. But that's what I like about wood, because you can do that. So I am going to go ahead and, I'm trying to think. I don't really want to use, okay. I have like a little tray that I'm going to use for my paint. So I'm just going to pour it in here a little bit. You guys, it's been a while since I painted. Been a little bit. Okay. So I just have my paint right in there, and we don't even need a whole lot. You can do different things with the inside. You could line it with like paper. You could do some, oh, you go by Kimmy. Okay, thank you, Kim. Okay, so I'll have 2 Kimmys in here now. Where did you get the wood piece? Bottom of the bin. It is a vintage piece. This is what it looked like, Sue. I got it bottom of the bin. It was $2. But if you guys like this and see what we do, I actually found a couple of different ideas that we will recreate them. They're not going to be vintage, of course, but we can recreate them. So bottom of the bin is where I found this. So you guys always have to look out in your thrift stores and your craft stores, but I'm going to try to do something similar that's not going to be vintage, of course, but that's what we're going to do. So we're going to paint it. Now, like I was saying, you could do different backgrounds and have like a different piece on each square. That would be really cute and eclectic. Hi, Robbie. Or you could just keep it the same color. We're just going to do the same color tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting, because you guys know it's hard. It's not hard to paint, but it takes some time. And I'm just using chalk paint tonight because it's going to take a minute for us to keep going and going and going with the acrylic. So the chalk paint will give it a better coverage. And I'm just using this this is celery. It's like a light green color, because I don't know, it's very springy to me. So you could do the inside. See, you were in 43 minutes. Were you counting down, my friend? My daughter has her friend over, so we just got pizza tonight. It's kind of an early in the week for pizza, but my husband didn't go grocery shopping while I was gone. I think he just went and got a couple things. So we're probably gonna have to go grocery shopping tomorrow, either after ATC night, or we may just go before. I don't know. It depends what time he gets home, because we do need groceries. I had to go to Taco Bell for lunch because we didn't really have much to eat in the house anyway. So, but that's okay. I got myself a Mexican pizza. I was so sad when they did away with the Mexican pizzas during the COVID times. Oh, I was so sad because I love me Mexican pizza. So, hi Lucy. Oh, you guys are saying hi to each other. So now what I'm doing here is you can just do the outside and leave the inside, but we're going to do it all. But I just wanted to show you, I just kind of wanted to see how it looked to do like a two-tone. And what I like about this, I've seen people do like a crackle on the side. If you wanted to, you could do like a crackle. You could even do, like grungy it up and make it like vintage, even more vintage looking. But I just want to see kind of what I'm not going to like it with the two tones. I already kind of know that, but I wanted to show you guys what it'll look like, because you're the ones that are here. So I think what we're going to do is, like I said, I saw some other ideas that you can make trinket shelves out of, like little boxes and things. So we might try to do that one day, because right now trinket shells are in. Hello, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. All of my new friends are here. You guys, I had so much fun in Arizona, and then I came back to work. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, take me back to Arizona, please. I want to go back on vacation. And it's not that because I'm lazy and I don't want to work. It's just the chaoticness of work since I've been back. It has just been very overwhelming. Like, really? This is what we're doing now? I'm being careful not to get this on my shirt. But I want to get all my nooks and crannies. So a lot of people do, is anybody else kind of doing the trinket shelf? Hi, Christy. Oh my gosh, I joined your group today. I was so excited I found it. I want to say I was supposed to do that like a month ago, and then I finally had a minute and I got to actually look at it today. And I'm working on your pocket letter, because I know that's late, my friend. Okay. So now you get the gist of it. What it looks like when you just do. I'm not gonna do the bottom because I want to hold on to it. Hi, Joe. Work always gets in the way. Girl, I know it. I know it. Okay, so that's what it would look like if we didn't do. But we're gonna paint the whole thing. So I'm just gonna lay this down. If your brush is a little too wide, you could always use a smaller brush. I don't love the foam brushes because I'm finding that the minute you put them in the paint, they've been falling apart. Unless they're older and then they're made better. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Dawn, your grandbabies are so adorable. I love the little video you sent in the chat. Or I know it was McKenna that did it, but they're so cute. They're so cute. Kids are cute in general, but those kids were cute. Sweet, sweet kiddos. Now, like I said, we saw many of these. I think there was one that was probably about half the size of this table. It was pretty big. And they wanted $110, but it came with all of the trinkets that were already on it. So that was kind of interesting to see, you know, the price with the trinkets. But I think the fun of it is rearranging your trinket shelf and doing your own, making it your own, making it your own taste and things like that, you know? And then I have plenty of ideas for you for them too. Okay. Excuse my head. I know I'm trying to get down in here in the crannies. In the nook and crannies. This reminds me of like a little thrift shelf, you know? How cute. All right, I know I'm gonna need more paint. Hi, Brenda. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I can't even paint with a foam brush. The people that use it are amaze me. Yes. Well, anymore, they just fall apart on you, especially when I've been using the Mod Podge. So I don't really use the Mod Podge anymore. I use the Mod Podge, but I haven't been using them. I actually use the little silicone brushes that you see here. Part 1. I know there's so much. Do you guys see all those books behind me? I did another reel today was showing you just pretty much most of the books that I got. And some of that wasn't in the live that I did last night. So it's a 15-minute watch, but to me it's worth it. Hello, Victoria. All right. So we're just going to kind of get in here. I'm just going all in. It's okay if it's messy. It can be a little messy. Crafting's supposed to be messy. If it's not messy, it's not homemade. I think somebody said that at the herd event. I learned a lot actually. Miss Ruthie taught us how to fold like a book, and it was like an explosion type book. I don't know if I'd ever be able to recreate it again, but I can always try. Yes, the silicone brushes are amazing. I use them for my Mod Podge now, really, and I have used them for other things. I'm trying to think what else I've used it for. But they wipe off so easy. Sometimes I don't even need to take it to the sink. I just peel the Mod Podge right off. Hello, Amy, being from the 70s era. I have multiple printer trays that I got, a large thrifted one for $10. Amy, you are sitting on gold, girl. Everybody's looking for these right now. If I wasn't in another state, I would have grabbed that one, but then again, Beth saw it first, I think. She would have probably grabbed it. But Trinket trays are back. I like to say they're back because I remember us having one when I was little. Hi, Dawn. Oh, the other Dawn. I thought it was the other Dawn. I'm sorry. There's so many Dawns. Dawn's a popular name. So you made it back to Ohio, okay? Thank you for opening the craft box, Marlene. Marlene, do you remember when Marlene was there when I bought this. I don't know if she remembers when I bought this, but I bought this from Bottom of the Bin. By the way, I'm going to be posting the video. Miss Stephanie from Bottom of the Bin was on television. She was on our local TV today. Hi, Peggy. We're making a trinket shelf tonight. And Christy just realized I don't have my... No, I think my iron it's on the floor, but my iron is plugged in. I thought I didn't have it plugged in. I'm sorry, I know you can't see it right now, but. That's all right. We'll kind of get the details here in a minute, the little details. I didn't want to paint this off camera. I was thinking about it, but we're only going to do the one coat. All right, I got 2 more shells to paint, and then we're going to dry this baby. Now, I have seen people make these from, like I said, boxes, shoe boxes. They've had their husbands build them with little pieces of wood. I might ask my husband to do the same. Michael, are you still here? You should build these. You should make trinket shelf kits. I know you could do it. That would be amazing. You'd sell them. You could easily make this, Michael. You'd sell them in a heartbeat. Okay. One more. And then we'll just kind of go over this real quick. I don't want to get paint on my trinkets. I have my trinkets sitting out so I can give you ideas. Marlene, I got to meet Dawn. I was so excited. You guys, it was so funny. She was so excited to meet everybody, and I definitely understand how that feels. If I met some of my favorite people from my favorite TV show. I feel like we're little segments of TV shows. We're just underpaid. We're underpaid actors. I'm just kidding. We're not really acting. All of us are the same as we are online in person. If not even funnier, because we can say more things without getting kicked off. Hello, Laura. How are you? Okay. So I got most of it. And like I said, you know, we don't have to be perfect with it because we are going to put things on here. And it's going to cover up some of that stuff. So let me get my little top though. I'm trying to get the ceilings too because you never know. So I'm thinking maybe 2 coats would be better, but I'm just going to do the one, you guys, because like I said, we're probably going to end up, you know, painting this a different color. It's a little bit of work, but you could easily do it. Okay. I know you guys cannot see. I was incredibly fangirling over all of you. I know, it was so cute. Okay, I'm putting this away. Now, I'm going to take my smaller brush and I'm just going to kind of work in my little details that I missed. As you know, we always miss a little something here and there. Dawn was funny. Her daughter was there. Her daughter's so gorgeous and she's so sweet. And she was like, "My mom, this is my mom's Super Bowl." And I thought that was such a cute little comparison. So, I was part of the Super Bowl. That was fun. Okay, so this is what we have. I'm just going to kind of get in here. I'll probably do the edges another coat, but like I said, for live's sake, we're just going to do the one because we're not going to glue down. That's probably the biggest debate that you could have is, are you going to glue your trinkets down or not? No, I wouldn't want to. I would want to put it in its spot wherever it's going to stay and just put them in because I want to be able to switch it out. If I get a new trinket, I can decorate it for the holidays. You don't want to, and then you, of course for sanitary reasons, you want to be able to dust the darn things because these things do get dusty. So make sure you put it part of your routine. So what do you guys think so far? I know it's kind of turned. These baby wipes are not very good. They're not my favorite. So that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and dry this now. So if that hurts your ears, put your volume down for a minute. But what I like about the chalk paint, howdy Dawn, there's my other Dawn. My grandma glued hers so the grandchildren didn't touch them. That is actually not a bad idea, Michael. I can definitely understand where she's coming from with that one. Dawn, we're making a trinket shelf. I'm so glad you found me again. I'm so sorry I missed you this time, but man, next year we're definitely gonna get together. We did, like Beth and I both missed you. Oh girl, the heat was nothing. I was cold inside the little clubhouse that everything was in, the herd event, and it wasn't bad. I was fine. Dawn, do you have a trinket shelf? Estella's here! Next year, yes. You guys, last year, Beth and I actually met with Dawn Squires. She lives in the area of Arizona. And we had dinner. How's Claudia? What is that? Oh, is that you guys don't click on that. So, get out of my life. Go bother somebody else with that. Like, nobody cares. You don't have one, Dawn? I'm surprised. Alright. I don't have anybody to get rid of that one. Yes, we met last year. Oh, it was so much fun. We met their husbands. We must have shut the restaurant down. We were there so long. But it was so much fun. It was so worth it. Claudia says hello and wishes we all could have gotten together. Aww. Yeah, I know. It's a scam. I thought somebody was putting a link in for something. Don't click that. Alright. I missed over here, but that's okay. Alright, we're gonna let this sit around. You guys don't click on that because it's a scam and they need to get out of here. So, I know. All right, I'm gonna probably go over it with one more coat, but just for live's sake, I'm just gonna kind of show you because I don't want to be here forever tonight. Okay, so I gathered some of my favorite little spring edition trinkets, if you will, and I'm gonna show you kind of different ideas that you could do. So, and then we'll have to pick one. So obviously a lot of us have we've seen the little ducks everywhere. This one, I guess you're ducking great. I love it. It's got the little hat, sunglasses. I think my daughter got this from somewhere. I'm not sure. It was in my craft room. So there's a little duck. It's all about the ducks and stuff. So, and you guys know right now, 40% off Hobby Lobby for like Easter and spring. Did everything arrive okay in the suitcase? Yes, it did, ma'am. Nothing was gone through by TSA, and nothing was broken, and nothing was like out of place. Like, it was pretty much the way I packed it, but I packed it pretty full and good. Like, there was not a lot of room for much. I will say that. So I pulled a couple of the like little eggs. So that's one thing that you can put in there. I do have some of these little bunnies. These are also from Hobby Lobby. So we're probably going to put a little bunny in there. And in the miniature section of Hobby Lobby, there are plenty of ideas. I have mine like in a case, and I'm not going to drag it all out. But they have flock bears. I think there's 4 of them. But also for $1.99, you can get, I used one, but you can get these little bears. Oh my God, the suitcase was just under 50 pounds. Mine was 47, and I think Beth's was like 42. But when, of course, you guys, if you saw the video on Beth's Live, it was both of our stuff. Mine took up probably about 60%, and hers was the other 40. So they have these little bears. So we're going to take a little bear out. So that's another idea. And then Michael's has, not this Michael, but Michael's has a lot of the spring shop for like fairies. And you can find a lot of the fairy stuff at Dollar Tree. There's like little fairy doors and things like that. But of course, you know your girl had to get the little tucks with the lake in them, right? Those were super cute. The miniature section also has these little posable bunnies, and they also have bears. And this reminds me of the Velveteen Rabbit. I don't know why, but we're probably going to put her in the shelf as well. You can also put if you do want to do like a special theme, you can do like sewing. You could do the little, where do I have them here? They have the little spools of like the embroidery thread, and you could just kind of line them up so that you have all the colors here. And then you can put the little spools in there. So I think I'm going to add one in there as well. I did find this little lemon charm, which I may use one day, but until then we're going to have it look all cute. So it's like a little tiny lemon. I know, aren't they cute? This is my Bambi vintage. This one it's a 1982 figurine. It's going on a charm, but until I make it, I'm going to keep it on my shelf because it's just an idea for your shelf. And then you guys know, this was part of my haul. These were these little ducks. I don't know why this one's got stuff all over it, but I'm going to wipe it off. These were the little ducks and their little napkin rings. So anything like this, you could always convert into decor. You do not have to use it for its original purpose. I was saying the other day, I don't know who uses napkin rings anymore unless you're going to a fancy dinner. Me, your girl don't have time for that. But I bought these for like decorating. So you could use one of those. This is about as big as you want to go with something like that. It's a little too big, but it'll work. And then I have, these came from Michael's last year. I don't even want to know the price of them this year. This year they were only $2.99, and I'm sure they're 40% off. But look at this little chicken and the egg. Hello, my CBFF. Yes, I know. Don't you love that Bambi? So cute. So cute. And then just a couple other little things that you might want to do. Like if you're doing like a crafting one, you could do like a little jar, like say like this, and then you can put your little spools on it and your little embroidery thread. And then look, you can use your favorite stamp. Hi, Sam. How are you? You can put your little stamp and put that on there. Isn't that cute? So many cute ideas for this. So many cute ideas. So I want to make sure it's dry though before I actually put my items on here. You can even put a little cross, and Sandy gave us little baby Jesuses. Actually, I think I have one. Oh, I do. If you want to do like an Easter theme, you can put baby Jesus in, or he's not baby, he's just Jesus, but everybody needs a little Jesus. He is so cute. My mom, your mom? Wait, what did I say? The sewing? What did I say? Now I can't remember what you said. But I love your mom. Miss Phyllis is so funny. She is a hoot. She is a hoot and a half. Actually, I'm going to put Jesus in here. I still need Jesus. Okay. So I'm going to see what else we have. Let me see. This is a little bit, this is pretty much dry. There's a couple things I'm going to just hit with the dryer real quick. So, Sam, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? Are you doing okay? Another little thing you can do is you can even put like the little miniature books. Do I have them handy? I'm trying to think if I have them handy. I think it's pretty much dry. I don't know if I have them handy or not, but you can even decorate it with stickers in the back. You could do whatever you wanted. This is your shelf. I'm just giving you ideas. So we're going to decorate mine. Stay. So I want to do like, kind of like a spring type feel, right? So one of the things I'm going to definitely put in here is this little bunny. These little bunnies are $1.99. Which I think is a pretty good deal. They're posable, so this little bunny can actually sit, or it can sit to the side, and you can put the bunny on the shelf, just like that. Kind of have the little leg hanging like that. She does the whole fabric tablecloth, cloth napkins. Oh, your mom does that. Oh, wow. Really? Well, good for her. She's sticking with her guns. I'm sure she's been doing that for a while. I just love your mom, though. Your mom is a hoot. But I understand. Moms drive us crazy, right? Looking at you, Mom. Okay, I'm also going to use this little bunny, but I'm going to put it in a different place. I think I'm going to put it up here. We're probably going to play around with this for a few minutes, okay? Just so you guys can get an idea of what you can do. I'm going to try to put this little spindle up here, too. That way it looks a little bit more full. So you love the bunny. I know, it's so cute right there, right? So I do want to make a suggestion. When you're doing these, I would put your bigger items toward the bottom because you don't want to take away from everything else. So bigger items at the bottom, smaller items at the top. It's kind of already built that way, but when you go to like make your own or do your own, you could do that as well. So I have an idea for this though. We're going to come back to that one in a minute. Now this one is a little bit long, okay? And it's like narrow this way. So I think that one is going to go right there in the middle. It sticks out a little bit, but that's fine, right? It's okay. Okie dokie. Now, I really want to put this chicken on here. I don't know if he's going to fit, but we're going to see how he looks because we could always change it up. So let me get this chicken out. if I can. Are you watching Mama? Mama's struggling. He's down here at my feet staring at me. 3 more weeks and she'll be here. Really? Did she sell her condo, Marlene? I know we're not talking like HIPAA stuff, but did she sell it? She's moving then, or is she just visiting? Tell me. I guess that's just the paper with it. I don't know. Okay, so it's on this little thing. We're going to take it off this. We're going to carefully take it off this because they glued the crap out of that. Okay. Look at that chicken. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Michael, he's my emotional support chicken. You guys, there was a bunch of crocheters there. I think he'll fit down here just fine. We're going to kind of squish him in there. And they crocheted a emotional support potato, an emotional support chicken, an emotional support pickle. And if you want to see the pics, I know Beth took the pics and it's on her page right now. She actually posted them. It was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, I think we're going to put Bambi in the middle. I feel like Bambi deserves to be in the middle. And nobody says you have to fill it either. So I have these little tiny baskets. This is actually going to be a different craft we're going to do one day that I learned from my dear friend, Miss Leah with Thrifty Day. But I'm going to go ahead and take out the flowers. It wasn't really that hard, but here we are. And you can use whatever greenery you want, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of tuck it inside. And now we have a little duck with flowers. I need the emotional support pickle. Oh, just for the summer. Okay, Marlene. That makes sense because it gets hot here. I know. All right, so there's our little duck with our little flowers. Isn't that cute? And then I have that little lemon, so I'm going to put that here. I have an emotional support white rare peach chick. I know. My mom, you guys, my mom went to Ollie's. Oh shoot, my phone. How's my phone dying? Hold on. I got this, you guys. It's going to get a little darker. Not a lot though. I think we got this. There we go. Now I'm plugged in. So my mom was at Ollie's and she got a little white, it's like a little white peep. And she's obsessed with peeps. Are we playing Pass the Pickle? That would be funny, Dawn. Okay. So now I have my little bear is last. And then I have my little lemon. So I'm going to put my little lemon next to my bear because why not? He could be a little bear selling lemonade. Hello, Tanya. How are you? And then I did grab the eggs because I feel like Easter, spring, we need an egg. So you could probably fit 2 in here. I did grab 2, but I'm not liking the pink. I'm going to grab this peach color. So, and there is our trinket shelf. Hello, Beth. There she is. Beth, do you remember when I bought this from bottom of the bin? We're making a trinket shelf, girl. I just told everybody to go look at your page. We could start that. Find anyone that would like to join the group and send it around a list in the mail. Pass the pickle. How cute would that be? Okay. So this is what we have. So you have your little trinkets in here. I know the eggs kind of look funny, right? Let's fix the eggs for a second. They look funny to me. I don't know. Maybe use smaller eggs. I do have smaller eggs. I'm going to try the other egg. Isn't it cute? You love my trinket shelf. We had to do it, girl. We had to. Okay, so I'm actually going to use some of my little scraps that I got at the herd because we're not done yet. We still have to decorate this a little bit. And we probably should have done that before we decorated the trinkets on there, but it's okay, it'll work. You do remember when I got it? Who knew? Who knew we were going to be doing trinket shelves in a year? This is why craft supplies do never expire. Well, most of them don't. Okay, you guys. I'm going to take a little daisy flower that I have from my little ribbon stash. I use this for my junk journaling sometimes. And I'm going to cut one of the petals off because we are going to decorate the shelf. And then, if I find a long enough piece, we actually might just make this from like a little bit of like our embroidery thread. I'm trying to think, this is really cute for like spring. I don't know if I like the yellow though. I think I might go with like a white. And this is kind of like an antique white, which actually might work. So you could always just do a little knot on this and just kind of have it there. You can put buttons on it. I'm gonna do like a little flower up here. I'm at the airport and Kelly about to head to Denver and then finally home tomorrow. Yay! I'm so glad you're at the airport. I hope you got some rest. Oh my goodness, girl. I can't imagine. I was tired listening to all the things you had to do. You can even use a little piece of fabric. Like all of this beautiful fabric was given to me by my lovely family over at the herd, which I feel like you guys are family. So I'm thinking we're going to do, maybe we'll do a little rag bow. I don't know. We're just going to play. Be safe. They have fun in Denver. P.S. They have cute cowboys. Oh my gosh. Dylan, you're hilarious. I love you. All right. I got some twine up here. It's white twine, so it'll go. I think I like this. It's very subtle on the background of this. We're just playing, you guys. Oh my gosh, and I forgot I had these. Oh my goodness. Wait, we have to do something. I forgot I had these. I found these, y'all. Look. They're little bamboo hats. We're going to put one on I think we're going to put one on the bear. We're going to put one on the bear's head. This was also bottom of the bin for $1. I don't know why I had such a hard time opening it. See, they don't make things like they used to. Did I ever tell you guys the story of how I stole a little basket when I was a little girl from Joann's? I was little and I knew better, but I really wanted this little tiny basket. I think it was smaller than this. Oh, hi, Kimmy. Gotta catch replays, so cute. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. Of course you come on when I talk about stealing. I was like 6. I didn't know. I didn't really know. I knew, but I didn't know. You know what I mean? We've all been there, I'm sure. So anyway, I'm going to make a tiny little rag bow with this. So what I'm doing is, whenever I make a little cute bow, I kind of crisscross applesauce. I used to be a preschool teacher, can you tell? Crisscross applesauce. And I just put my little twine here and I just kind of tie it. It doesn't have to be a certain way. And you could even use like your little bow dabber, but this is just one little thing. I don't know if I'm going to put layers in here. We'll see what happens. I might decide to. And now we have a cute little bow. I think I'm going to put another layer in here though. So you want to decorate, and I have seen people do like the stenciling. You could even do like stickers or Mod Podge, like a print of a napkin on the side. That would be really cute. Really, really cute. I'm thinking I didn't make this long enough, so I'm going to get a little bit more. Just because. You guys, I got these at the Dollar Tree in Arizona. They're sparkly Weston scissors. Weston's like a good brand. I know Walmart carries it, but I found them at Dollar Tree and they were $1.25. Great way to make a bow. Thank you. It's nothing crazy fancy, but we're not going for that because it's just like a little garnish. It's just a little embellishment. I call it a garnish. You guys, I can't tell you how bad I miss my puppies and how bad they miss me. Like, I love y'all, but I don't know if I could do another 5-day trip. 3 days would be my max. But then again, it went by really fast. All right, so we're just gonna tie it up in the back. Fluff it up a little bit. And there's just a cute little rag bow. And you can even like fluff it up if you wanted, but we're just doing this. I'm just here for the ideas. I don't think, I can't tell you I've ever made one before. Adornments. I love that. Adornments. I'm over here saying garnish. Can you tell I watch a lot of baking shows? It's like what me and my husband love to do. Last night we watched a movie, and I'm gonna wait for him to forgive me for making him watch that movie. It was really depressing. It was very deep but it made us appreciate our marriage. It's called Marriage Story, and it has Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. Like, they had like this cute little marriage, and then it just kind of fell apart, and she was going through divorce. Lorna Dern was in it, and she played a really ruthless lawyer. No offense to the lawyers out there. But it was kind of interesting. So, look it! Now, of course, you can always make it smaller or whatever you wanted to do. And I'm still going to put our little daisy in the middle, which I don't have my hot glue today, right now. So we're just going to do Aleene's for now. I'm actually not using the Scotch glue this time for the first time in like a year. But you can do this however you want. This is just the idea of it. But look at our little springtime shelf. Isn't that cute? Now, if you want to go a little bit extra mile, this is what I would do. Hold on, guys. I don't know if I know where it is. Okay. I still have to put the hat on them. But you can even add a little bit of like raffia or moss to the bottom of whatever ones you wanted. Kind of like our chicken has like the little nest. I kind of want to put a little bit of pink down here, but let me put, where's our little bear at? Oh, this is too big for him. No, it's not. Who says that's too big for him? You're junk journaling on your live tomorrow? Oh, Kimmy, what time is your live? Is it at 4? Oh, I'm going to get sick and leave work early. I want to watch. You guys, let's go watch Miss Kimmy tomorrow at 4. I can't wait. All right. Let me fix him a little bit, you guys. I'm so excited for that. Oh my gosh. Look at how stinking cute. Now, at this point, I would glue the hat on him. You don't necessarily have to, but. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little moss down here to fill in like the space. Because we can have it go this way, but it needs a little bit extra pink, I think. Now this moss came from Michael's like 2 years ago. I got it on clearance because I made those little terrariums. So we're going to try and see how this looks. Oh my gosh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Now the long strings that I tied, I stuck it back here, okay? So great start, I've been playing. I've been playing. Yay, I'm so excited you've been playing. I wish I had time to play, but good old work gets in the way, y'all. All right, oh my gosh, now I'm destroying it. Move slow. Move slow. I'm always in a hurry, you guys. At least that's the way I feel. Like I said, that duck is a little too big, but that's why we put it at the bottom. So this is our little trinket shelf tonight. Oh, how cute is that? Hello, Melissa, the other Mellows Messy Masterpieces. We made a little trinket shelf tonight. So I got this thrift, it's like a consignment store. It's okay, girl. It's vintage. It was like a vintage like trinket shelf, and it's been up here for a while. And Beth and I saw so many trinket shelves like at the antique stores. I was like having FOMO. So I was like, what am I going to do for crafting? And I was like, oh, we're going to make a trinket shelf. So this is what we made tonight. I was giving you guys ideas about what you could do and how you can decorate it. And remember, you could do decoupaging. I can definitely see Miss Kimmy doing with napkins on the side. If we ever decide to like redo this, that's probably what I would do. And then you do your vibe. You collect your little trinkets. You can even put your little craft supplies up here. Buttons. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Look at that little bunny. I love the Bambi though. So, oh, thank you, Sue. It did turn out cute. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a little bit more coating on this, but I just decided the bow was like super cute. The eggs are kind of throwing me off still. I might change that up. But be on the lookout for little tiny things. Tiny things are awesome. And the miniature section at Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Wait a second, I had something. Oh, I forgot I found this. Okay. These are really hard to find. So I did have to order it online. I did a pickup, but I had to pick it up like out of my town. But you guys, look at this. Look at that. If you have a Michael's near you, it's a little Michael's basket. Isn't that adorable? I think we're going to knock the eggs out. I know. Or we can put one down here maybe. I know you guys are probably like, that's not Easter. That's not spring. It's not, but it's Michael's. And we shop at Michael's for spring decor. That's the best way I can like justify this, right? I'm going to take this out though. This is adorable. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Now, I would love, I'm thinking, I would love to make like a little scrap paper, like the little books that I buy at Michael's, because that's pretty much all I buy at Michael's anymore is their $5 paper packs. Can you imagine little paper packs in this little basket? Oh my word, how cute. Okay, so we're going to put that inside instead. And it's a basket. It still counts, right? It still counts as a basket. Spring shopping. Okay. You guys, it's so cute. Okay, I like the basket better. I like the basket way better than the eggs. I did put the egg down there. It doesn't look bad. But yay, so let me know what you guys think. And I'm going to try to, we'll come back to this. I can't do it this week because my husband's birthday is Sunday. And we're celebrating with his family on Saturday. So Friday night is when we're leaving out of town again. I barely unpacked because of that. But I'm thinking next week, I'm going to fiddle around with little boxes that I have. And I'm thinking next week we're going to make our own trinket box. If Michael's still, he's probably not still on here anymore, but if Michael is still on here or watches the replay, I think he should definitely make a kit. I know y'all would buy it. But anyway, I think we could definitely do something fun like this. So let me know if you guys want me to try to make it. May not be wood. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we can come up with to make our own trinket shelves. These are definitely back in, you guys, and I'm ecstatic because you know me. I love all the little things. So anyways, I'm going to go see my family now. I've been here a whole hour. I hope you guys like what we made. I love it. Now I have to try to convince my husband where we can hang it. Because there's lots of different things around the house. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow's ATC Thursday, and it's going to be all about women, International Women's Month. It's the very last one, and it's about women of movements and music. And you don't want to miss it because it's packed. We have lots of history and good women that we're going to talk about and make cards with. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come back and join me at 7 tomorrow. Bye, guys. Love you.